The Barbarian, King of the Barren Wastes, Magnus Jacavius has returned. How's everyone doing this fine Saturday afternoon? It is still the afternoon, right? It's not the evening yet. Not quite, not quite. Anyway, as always, if your day isn't going well, hopefully I can make your day just a little bit better. Now, what are we doing today? It's a drawing stream, just like every other Saturday, except the one where my wrist hurt. But what to draw? What to draw? Start out with circles to get the old arm warmed up. That's probably a good idea. And while we do this, we can think about what to draw. What to draw? What to draw? You know, I want these, Saturday streams to be a bit more casual and loose than the others. I want them to be kind of an end of the week, chill out and relax stream. Which is a bit strange because I'm not really that relaxed of a jackal. But we'll get through it. We'll get through it. Anything exciting happen to anyone over the week? Or anything exciting they're looking forward to over the coming days? Whoa. Me, I got nothing really going on. Every day I just traverse the waste a little bit. Try to see what new treasures I can dig up. Out in the sand dunes and gravel and ruin. Sometimes I find something good, like this webcam or my refrigerator. Most of the time, it's just scrap metal or junk, which has its uses, mind you, but it ain't a full complete thing. Unless I want to make some strange sculpture, I have to wait until I find something more substantial. I can use all the scrap metal and other things to repair, rather than build outright. You'd be surprised by the things I find sometimes. Lots of nonsense, really. Lots of nonsense. What to draw? What to draw? I'll do a little sketch and just see what we come up with. I don't know, I'm really bad at deciding what to draw, honestly. There's so many things, and they all take so much effort. Call me lazy, maybe, but it's a lot of effort when you have to learn how to draw it while you're drawing it. That certainly is a pose. Not exactly correct, but it's the start of something. You know, I really should get one of those, wooden mannequin things that people use for, pose reference when they draw. They can be a bit expensive, though, if you buy it outright. Of course, if I find one out here in the Barren Wastes, well then it's free. But until I get one of those... Until I get one of those... I'll have to rely on reference images or my imagination. Which, granted, isn't always the best, but it's a start. And that's all you can do, start somewhere. It's all you can do. That's alright. Everyone's gotta start somewhere. Everyone's gotta start somewhere, and that's the way you grow. Sure, it takes a while, and it doesn't always look like it's leading anywhere, but you keep it up, and you'll make it eventually, right? You have to. It may not be within the time frame you want, or anytime soon, it seems, but you'll keep up working and building your talents. And eventually, you'll push through. As long as you don't give up entirely. Because if you do that, it's over, of course. There's nothing more that can be done once you quit. It's been a while since I've drawn myself. You know, you don't really see yourself, so sometimes you forget what you look like. Important to remind yourself about that sometimes. What you look like and all. This is just a really rough sketch for a warm-up. I know it's not exactly that great, but we're just scribbling. It's Saturday scribbling, you know. That's how it goes. What side is the thumb on? This inner side, right? That's right. And that goes like that. You know, honestly, I know I say this a lot, but that's because it's true. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just really good at pretending. And guessing what I'm doing. I get it right a good amount of the time. Other times I don't, but hey, who does? Who does? No one's perfect. That's why we all keep going on, day in and day out. Just get better and better. I think this is vaguely what I wear. I don't know, it's a bit hard to see out here in the Barren Wastes. There's not exactly a ready and available mirror, aside from the cracked glass that I find buried in beneath the sands. Jackals sure are rowdy today. Rowdy indeed. Just a good old casual Saturday scribbling. That's all this is. You know, you don't always have to come up with masterpieces, just little by little. Work on little things, and eventually you'll get better and better. As long as you keep pushing yourself and keep doing it, you know. Eventually you'll see progress. And then you'll feel a lot better about yourself that you decided to try, rather than sit there and do nothing. As is often the case with us. With me, anyway. I don't want to speak for others. These eyes are really bad. I'm trying to get the proportions right, but I messed it up a bit. It's okay. That's okay. It'll be fine. It'll be just fine. Yeah, that's decent enough. There's a little scribble. It looks kind of okay. Kind of, not really, but kind of. You know, some days are just days like that, you know. You feel tired, unmotivated, sleepy, nothing's really going right. But you gotta have those days. Because without those days, you can't have good days. Because what's a good day without the bad days? Nothing. They don't exist. Without the bad days, there can be no good days. And it's the bad days' job to make the good days taste all the more sweeter. After all, something can be gained from anything, really. You just gotta look for it and change your point of view. Doesn't mean it's not hard. Of course it's hard. Any new endeavor, anything worth having is hard. It's difficult. A positive mindset. Wealth, joy. Loving friends and family. It's all worth struggling for. That's the nature of life, isn't it? Without that struggle, how can you say anything was worth having? It's really not. Can't really see the value in it until you've fought for it. Sure, you can see that it's valuable, but it's not the same. Things that you buy with your own money are worth a hell of a lot more than things that you just get given to you. As in content creation, as in life, the struggle leads to gains and such. As with drawing, as with any skill. It's these struggles and this constant fighting that gives us the strength and the ability to continue on. Sure, no one's signed up for life, but here we are. Here we are, and we gotta make the most of it. Of course, you don't have to. You don't have to make the most of it, but wouldn't it be a hell of a lot better if you did? Sure, you could just lay down and die. Where's the worth in that? Wouldn't you rather have known that you gave it your best shot? You got the most you could out of a shitty situation. You did your damnedest. Let's move on to another sketch. Sometimes, I get in these melancholic state of minds. We just gotta self-reflect a bit. Review your situation and what's going on. It's important not to stick in them forever, but they are important too. Like I said, the good times with the bad. What should I sketch up next? What to sketch up next? It's always a bit of a conundrum figuring out what to draw. Let's see. Can I think of a lighter topic rather than the crushing existentialism of existence? Existential dread and whatnot. GB heads. GB heads are always weird to draw. Because they're kind of like that. A lot of people draw them like that. What else? What else? What to draw? What to draw indeed. What should I draw and send? If anyone has any suggestions, I'm always open to them. What should I draw this time? I guess we can just doodle. Just doodle a bit. See what comes to mind. You know, let's see, something lighthearted. So I got into Genshin Impact about, what's today? I guess about 2.5 months ago. Any Genshin Impact fans out there? Anyone see the live stream today? They had some interesting stuff planned for the future for the next update. A lot of it looks really fun. A lot of the games and events. I'm not too excited for the upcoming banners. The characters that you can roll. But that's alright, it just gives me more time to save. Save for when I find a character I do like. But that's the beauty of games and stuff, life itself. You don't have to like everything. You can only like some things and dislike others. Gives variety, spice to life. Let's give a big ol' smile. Shining eyes, darker pupils, light shading on the iris. But Genshin had a live stream today. I'm personally excited for the rhythm game that they're going to be adding to Genshin. It looks really fun. I like rhythm games. Not always the best at them, but I'm decent enough. Decent enough. I'm a bit concerned about how I'll play a controller. Because I play Genshin with a controller. I don't know how people played with a keyboard. It's a bit strange to me, if I'm being honest. Unless they're navigating the UI, because that just works better with a mouse. I'm really excited for the Lyre gift that they're adding. It'll let you play songs in Genshin. I'm excited for if there'll be more instruments coming out in the future. So you can have a whole band built up out of your friends. Anyone who comes to your world to hang out for a while. That'll be fun. Things like that, they're healthy for a game. They give it more value aside from stats and numbers and stuff. And that's important. If everything's only about numbers, then it gets boring, you know? At least to me. I'm not really one that cares that much about numbers. Stats, what's good, what's not. I just care about if I find it fun or if I'm enjoying it. That's what's important to me. I mean, hell, you can tell that just by who I play in fighting games, or any games really. I'm not sure why, but I tend to be drawn to, lower tier characters as opposed to the high tiers. Just more fun to me, more suited to my playstyle, I suppose. But that's alright, so long as we're having fun with it, right? As long as we're having fun with it, that's what's important. You could play a high tier character, you could play a low tier character. People can bitch and complain and do whatever the hell else they want, but all that matters is that it's fun. That's the point of a game anyway. That it's fun, nothing else. In the words of Reggie, if the game isn't fun, then what's the point? What's the point, indeed? I can't see one, that's for sure. You know, if dinner tonight is what I think I have on hand, I'm a bit excited for it. Got some ground beef, some taco shells. Taco night's a good night. Sure, it ain't Tuesday, but hell, taco night could be any day. Tacos are good. I like tacos with a lot of meat in them because I'm kind of a big eater. Also, I like to put tomatoes and cucumbers, cheese and sauce. I like a good sauce with the taco. Not a fan of lettuce though. I don't like lettuce. Tastes disgusting. Genuinely disgusting, honestly. Cannot stand lettuce. I don't know how anyone does. Like, sure, there's some types of lettuce that are fine, but for the most part, they just taste, ugh. What kind of hairdo should I give him? Hairline's probably about here. Maybe a bit higher. Yeah. But lettuce. I can't stand iceberg lettuce. It's just, ugh. Not good. Not good at all. Let's give him sideburns. That's a good start. Then can go with some looser hair. Yeah, a bit of looser hair. And there we go. There's some hair for the guy. No, he's not bald anymore. Anyway, moving on. Let's see. But yeah, tacos. I like a good bit of avocado in the taco too. Honestly, avocados are my favorite fruit. Most fruit is kind of sweet, or kind of doesn't taste like much. And I like avocado. And some people, like, sure, you could say it doesn't taste like anything either, but I like the texture, and I like it's more savory. I can eat it with rice and tacos and by itself. Honestly, I prefer just a plain avocado over guacamole. Tastes a lot better to me. You don't have to worry about all the extra stuff they added. I just want the avocado. Not to say I dislike guacamole. I just like avocado by itself more. A little bit of salt on it, and that should be good enough. Let's do some circles and this. Yeah. You ever feel like this sometimes? It happens. It certainly happens. Let's see, you know, I don't know. We can make this a more retro or introspective stream. Let's talk about the topic of motivation. There's so much to do, but so little time or energy to do it. So little time or energy. Feels like the days keep slipping by. It's gradually taken away. Day by day, week by week, and nothing gets done. That's why, the idea of motivation is such a trap. It's non-existent, really. Sure, you can get motivated or fired up for a little bit, but that's not gonna get you through the day by day. People, creatures, we all exist in a continuous state of returning to normal. So whenever we get out of balance from the norm, whether negative or positive, it eventually balances back to normal. We can have low moments, and we can be comforted in the fact that it'll eventually get back to our normal, whether that's different from everyone else. But on the turn, we can have our positive moments or happier moments, and eventually we'll return back to normal. a general state of emotional malaise. So it's important to not worry about getting to this state before you start really doing stuff. And at the same point, it's important to remember being in this state isn't the end-all be-all. It will get better. And even if it doesn't, the situation stays equally shitty. You get better. And that's an important thing to remember. You just gotta keep struggling day by day and fighting on. And much like working out your muscles, working out your emotional muscles, it's easier and easier day by day because you get stronger and stronger. So on the topic of motivation, it's kind of a useless idea because it's out of your hands. Motivation strikes when motivation strikes. That's why you have to just keep on pushing through. Develop a discipline and a work schedule, consistency and whatnot. That way, you can keep pushing on towards your dreams. That way, you can achieve what you set out to do. But that's just the state of life, isn't it? That's just the state of things. It's a constant struggle, onwards and onwards. Trying to become greater and better on from the day before. Let's see. You know, I saw a post in regards to drawing, talking about different eye shapes conveying different personalities. So you have triangle eye shapes, which are seen as dangerous, square eye shapes, which are seen as stronger, and then circular eye shapes, which are seen as approachable or friendly. So you can have a character that, here, let's try it out. So you have an eye, and eyes are kind of like this. This one's a bit more circular, where you can have it where it's a bit more triangular, so it's a bit more dangerous. More unapproachable, and you can have more squared eye shapes, which are a bit more stocky or heavy set. Let's see, what could be one? There's a more squared eye shape. Now that I think about it, old Magnus's eyes, my eyes, are kind of a cross between more of a squared shape and triangular shape. Strong and dangerous, I guess. At least that's how I think they're seen. Of course, I'm not other people, so I can only interpret my eyes how I interpret it. Which may not be how most people do, because I'm a bit strange. Bit of an odd one, so I've been told. We all need a bit of oddity in our lives. Otherwise, it gets boring. Everything's the same all the time. What's the point? There's no surprise left in life, there's nothing. Just day in, day out, the same old, same old. That's why it's important to have a routine, but to do things a bit differently sometimes. Otherwise, things get monotonous. Things get monotonous and, things just start to all blend together. You start to lose your vigor or vibrancy for life. And that's no good. No good at all. That's why it's important to try new things and constantly challenge yourself. That way you can keep up and explore and, of course, as you get older and older, time starts moving faster and faster, 'cause, you've experienced more, so everything's kind of the same. That's why it's important, especially as you get older, to keep on trying new things and to keep on doing new things. That's how you become stagnant once you stop. Stop learning, stop trying, stop exploring. Yeah, that's how people become stagnant. Otherwise, you get caught up in the monotony of things. You gotta keep moving, you know, otherwise you become stuck in the past and on your past mistakes and your regrets and other such things. So you gotta keep on moving and keep on fighting. There we go. Well, there's a little face for you. Being a jackal, my face is a little bit thinner, but that's alright. Of course, I'm not that skinny. That's starving. Anyway, moving on. What to draw now? What to draw now? You know, oftentimes, people are really bad at understanding each other. Really bad. And you often have to step back and think about it for a sec. Think about what's going on and what's happening. I don't really know where I'm going with this. Anyway, on the topic of motivation again, there's a lot I want to do with this channel. A lot of videos I want to put out. Games I want to play that I can't really stream due to hardware requirements. I can play them just fine. I just can't run them with the webcam and the live and everything else. So maybe I'll do some edited videos of those games. There's other topics and ideas I have. Just, motivation waning. Or, honestly, editing is the biggest mental block. I'm not too fond of editing. It's not fun. Not at all. It's a very tedious endeavor, especially when you have hours of content to comb through, looking for bits you can edit together into a shortened form. But like I said, nothing's worth doing if it isn't a struggle, huh? I just gotta force myself to start working and then force myself to keep working. That's how it is, isn't it? Discipline and whatnot. But that's alright. I'll get through it one of these days. The problem is getting through it soon enough. What's today anyway? March 6th. You know, I guess tomorrow will be the 3-month anniversary. 2 days ago was my debut, but 3-month anniversary of when I started streaming. Keeping a consistent-ish schedule enough. Three months already, huh? December to January to February to March. 3 months streaming. Sounds like such a long time. And yet, it feels like it's gone by so quickly. What have I accomplished? What have I done? Numbers-wise, we're 15 strong, the Jack-o'-lanterns. And I'm thankful for every one of you. We've kept up with the schedule every week, and I'm pretty proud of that one. We've decreased the number of streams since the start, but that's okay. It gives plenty of room for the other stuff. Once I get around to doing it, of course. To anyone who's been watching the highlights, how are those? Are you enjoying them? Actually, while I'm talking about the channel, if anyone has any feedback for how I'm doing or what I'm doing, I would love to hear it, genuinely. Thumbnails, videos, content, how much or how little I talk, what I talk about, the things I do, the games I play. I'd love to hear all of your feedback. I don't know how well I'm doing. Judging by outreach, it's not that well, but I don't know if it's due to YouTube algorithm not favoring live streams or something else. If there's any content you want to see old Magnus do, please let me know. If you're gonna suggest something I've already noted down, I mean, feel free to yell at me to do it faster, but if it's on my to-do list, it'll get done eventually. It'll get done eventually. I don't really have much motivation to draw anything else. And I know I've been talking about motivation a lot. Now it's about discipline and doing it and stuff, but I don't really want to draw anything else. I don't know, maybe I'll draw flowers or something. It's pretty easy. Yeah, like this, and then like this, and the stem. There, it's like a rose or something, I don't know. Some thorns. Every rose has its thorns, as they say, and every cloud its silver lining. Good with the bad, and bad with the good. I know I've been doing kind of shorter streams than usual this week. And I'm considering ending this one pretty soon. I'll definitely make up for it in the future. More content and more stuff, but this week has been a bit of a mental slog, if I'm being honest. Just a little bit. But hey, that'll happen sometimes. The important part is not whether or not it happens, because it will happen. The important part is how you get through it and whether you get back up. Of course, I say a lot of these things. A lot of hopeful and motivational things. And I know many people say these things as well. Of course, the nature of these things is that it's not always for other people. Sometimes it's for ourselves. That's the nature of lying as well. People aren't always lying to others. Oftentimes, people are just trying to lie to themselves. Trying to convince themselves that something's the case when it's not. We all have to come to terms with reality at some point. Every single one of us. The question is how soon we get there. What we do once we're there. Some people, they lose their mind entirely. Other people, they become stronger. Anyway, I guess that's about it for today's stream. Apologies for it being really short, but I can't really think of much else to do at the moment. On stream anyway. There's plenty I need to do, but that's for me to handle and not for you guys. So, a bit of a darker stream today, but like I said, good times with the bad. I want to thank y'all for watching, and I hope you enjoyed at least a little bit. I hope this helped you somewhat, if nothing else. And I hope you have a great rest of your day. Make sure to eat something great, drink some water, and take care of yourself. Subscribe to become part of the Jack-o'-lanterns. Leave a like if you enjoyed, it helps me out a lot. And ring that notification bell so you never miss a live stream or a video. At least I think that's how it works, who knows? I sure don't. If you're watching this afterwards, go and leave a comment. If you want to discuss anything I talked about, or if you want to leave feedback for me, I love feedback. Even if I seem unreceptive to feedback, I always go over it later and decide whether or not I should implement it or not. Let's see. Yeah, I think that's about it. As always, this has been your barbarian, king of the Barren Waste, Magnus Chicalvius. Thanks for watching, and hope you have a good rest of your day. Once again, apologies for the shorter stream today. Yeah, I think that's it. No water again. Oh well. Take care of yourself, and until next time, I'll see you later. Farewell, everyone. Oh, right. Yes, all hail the barbarian king. Hopped in right at the end, Spotty. Appreciate you stopping by, but sadly I am ending the stream, so you can watch the VOD if you want, but with a recorded thing, but that's that for today. Let's see, commercials thing, thanks for watching. Oh yeah, I was going to the end card, wasn't I? There's something else I was doing, wasn't it? No, I think that was it. Oh, that's right. Schedule will be posted to my Twitter tomorrow. It'll probably be the same as every week. But if there's anything new, that's where you want to check. Because that's where I put all the announcements. Anyway, until next time, farewell.